What's going on, guys? Happy Thanksgiving. Not even 8 a.m. today. This will be my only video today. So we're going to cover Bitcoin and Dogecoin. And there's some things that you guys need to see and pay close attention to. But at the end of the day, guys, I hope you have a great day. I hope you have fun with family, friends, whatever it is that you do. And of course, let me know your favorite Thanksgiving food down below. So I first want to cover Bitcoin, and I want to look at the daily, the weekly, and the monthly time frame, because this is very important. Whatever Bitcoin decides to do is pretty much what Dogecoin will do. Dogecoin follows Bitcoin pretty perfectly, right? So if Bitcoin runs, Dogecoin runs. And that's why we saw Doge run all the way up to 48 cents from the lows of 10 cents, right? When Bitcoin decided to rally in November. So where are we today? Well, the first thing we need to understand is negative divergence has formed on Bitcoin on a daily time frame. What is negative divergence? It's when the asset makes a higher high and the RSI makes a lower high. This is why Bitcoin has been pulling back short term. That's pretty much it. Okay. Now, the positive thing is we do not have any negative divergence forming on a weekly time frame, which I'll show you in a second. The other positive thing is we have a stochastic cross, which looks to be happening any day now. Okay. The last time this happened, guys, and after the RSI has pulled back significantly, it hit lows of 61 from highs of 84 on a daily time frame. So this is a very good sign, making a higher low right now from the last low point. It's also a good sign that we're trading above the EMA. What we need now is we need this cross. Okay. Once we get this cross, Bitcoin can start its next rally. Now, the price points I'm looking for Bitcoin is first the 1.618 level. This has been a target of mine, about 104 to 105,000. I think this will happen very quickly. I think potentially this could happen by the end of November. Okay, we'll see. But then if you want to look at a full Fibonacci retracement, we're looking at 128,000. So I think for the next leg up, if we get as high as 128,000, there will be a lot of volatility, a lot of trading opportunities. But at the end of the day, guys, the biggest thing I'm looking for is really overbought levels on the RSI, kind of like this, but more on a weekly time frame. And I'm looking for negative divergence. So if this plays out again, let's say that Bitcoin rallies and it just keeps going up and everyone gets FOMO and everyone starts rushing in. Well, I'll probably be selling if this plays out. If we get negative divergence, which means that this RSI makes a lower high from this high point and the asset makes a higher high on a daily time frame, that'd be 2 times that this has happened. And then I would pair that with the weekly and see if we actually do have any negative divergence forming on a weekly time frame. Okay. So as of right now, you can see that we have a pullback on the weekly. So one thing that you'll want to watch, let me move this for you all. Actually, let me just get rid of this. And then we're going to get into Dogecoin. But this is really good stuff, guys. You got to pay close attention to this. Weekly, if the RSI curls up, which I'm assuming it will soon, especially as Bitcoin makes new highs. But if the RSI makes a lower high from 77 on a weekly time frame, that would be very bearish. Okay. It could be bearish short term, or that could be the start of a cycle top potentially. Okay. I want to give you another example real quick. At this point right here, where we have same dip, excuse me. So Bitcoin hit a high, which is right here. Then the RSI at this point was at 88. Then Bitcoin started to pull back, right? We had this big pullback. Then Bitcoin hit a new high. The candle closed at 71.4. This candle closed at 68.9. Okay, so that's a higher high for the asset. But what happened to the RSI? It made a lower high. And then what happened to Bitcoin? We had a massive pullback. So this is what I'll be watching on a weekly time frame. Of course, if you guys want to learn more about this and how we're buying and selling certain cryptos and stocks, make sure you join the Patreon today. Today is the last day to get 25% off all the tiers. You get 25% off your first month or first year. If you pay for the year, you actually get an additional 12% off. So it's about 37% off today if you choose to join. If you just want to join the Discord, it's $10 a month with 25% off, with 12% off if you pay for the whole year. So it's an absolute steal, but today is the last day for this discount. Okay. So looking at Bitcoin again, this is kind of what I'm thinking is going to happen. I think we could potentially create negative divergence. Now, for me to get very bullish, I would want this RSI, let's say this week or next week, we curl up and we get above this point and we're making higher highs, then that would be a very good sign, right? That would be something kind of like this in a way, where you see we hit a high point, we pulled back, but then the RSI continued to climb. And we had another 3 weeks of Bitcoin going much higher. So again, just something to think about. Now, looking at Dogecoin, what is my honest belief on Dogecoin? My honest belief, guys, that Dogecoin will surpass its all-time high. Its all-time high is 74 cents. So I do believe Dogecoin will pass 75 cents. Okay. But the other question you want to think about, especially if you're looking at Dogecoin today, is how is the rate of return? Is this going to be a significant rate of return for me? Right? If you were a part of my group, then you know we were buying under 9, under 10, under 11, even under 12 cents for Dogecoin. We were waiting for this massive run because we knew it was coming based off our charts and how we read it. But now you have to analyze, well, with Dogecoin trading at 39 cents, let's just say it doubles. So that would get us to 80 cents. Okay, so that's a 100% return. That would be a new all-time high. That's great. So how high do you actually think this can go? So the thing I like to use, guys, is Fibonacci because it lines up perfectly, especially with Dogecoin. So when we use Fibonacci, and let me pull this up for you, you could see from the all-time low, Dogecoin has rallied, okay? It didn't quite hit the 236 on this pump. This was still a bear market. But then we ran up again and we hit the 236 perfectly. And then we sold off. And then it ran up again and we hit the 618 level perfectly, right? We wicked it and now it's selling off. This is short-term pain. Mark my words, guys. This is just my own opinion, but Dogecoin is one of my largest holdings still. That and XRP, which I've shared with you guys. Short-term pain. This is what I honestly think will happen next is we will move past this. We will get up to 60 cents. We will see significant resistance in this area, but I do think we will push higher. Okay. How high can we go? Maybe we get to $1.20. I'll probably be out before then. And another thing you want to look at is if we take a Fibonacci from this high point, let's say from here, and then we bring it to the low point right here, this could be more realistic of the next move higher. So we passed the 1.618 level. We literally wicked to the 2.618 level. Okay, now we're pulling back. So now we got to look for about 60 cents again. And then we got to look for about 70 cents. Okay, so 70 cents would get us exact right below the all-time high. These will be my next take profit zones for Dogecoin. And then I will move those profits into other altcoins that I feel like are undervalued. And I share a lot of different coins, a lot of different stocks, and people are making a ton of money. So guys, with that, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Let me know your thoughts on Dogecoin. Again, another thing I'll be looking for, guys, is negative divergence playing on the weekly time frame. Appreciate you all. Please subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. I believe the insight I give you guys makes it very simple for people that have no idea how any of this stuff works. You can start to do this very part-time, have plenty of family time, do your day job also. And I teach all this in my training video that launched last week. It's $37. You get 3 videos where you get to see how to line up your charts just like mine. Again, Patreon's down below. And then, of course, you can join the community. You get 25% off today. So with that, guys, enjoy your time with family, and we'll see you on the next one.